Welcome back, everybody. Kindred spirits again. We are into the month of August. Not 100% sure if we're still in the summer vacation. I don't remember how many weeks that lasted. We might be right in the middle of it. And to be honest, now that I think about it, we've had so many backstories we were doing. I'm not even sure I really remember what happened on the 20th. I don't remember what was happening in the main story, but I'm sure we will figure out soon enough. Yeah, who knows? We'll find out. We'll go into here and we'll just start up, and our minds will be rejuvenated by whatever happens here. Alright, so we're at home with Yuna. Oh. Okay, so the summer camp is just starting today. I thought, never mind, it's summer. Summer camp is starting today. That's probably a good spot for them to start this anyway. Yeah, I can't deny that I'm a little excited. Up until now, the days of summer vacation have really dragged on. I had a few things to keep me busy, like preparing for the camp and getting homework done. And Hina's been going to practice almost every day. It's been fun listening to her talk about it during dinner. I'm a little nervous since it seems like Hina and Ashima Senpai have been spreading certain rumors. The girls on the team are expecting a lot out of their meals during the summer camp. But I'm a little happy about that too. They asked me to do this and I don't intend to cut corners or anything. I wouldn't want to disappoint them with my cooking. I asked Inamoto Senpai by text for anything I needed to be aware of while I was preparing and planning the menu. I've got a good idea of what I'll need for the week, including shopping trips and such. Yeah, it should be fine. I'm bringing 3 of my favorite aprons, though. They're not really fancy or anything. The school already has a good supply of cooking equipment, but I'm also bringing the knives that I'm used to using. Wow, she's like a pro or something, isn't she? Alright, we're meeting there at 9, so I need to start getting ready. Oh, we got some new music here as well. And we're in a new different room. I attended the first meeting of the camp and introduced myself to everyone. I really wonder what kind of rumors they've been spreading about me. It seemed like expectations are high. I remember seeing some of the girls in my class on the track team looking kind of surprised. Afterwards, the team went off to practice and I headed to the cafeteria for my first job, today's lunch. Wow, she's got like a whole track fit and outfit and everything. Wow, this is great. Is this the first time I've cooked for this many people? I've cooked for a dozen or so before, though. I think it was lunch for one of my mom's work picnics. Just thinking about it, as few more people than that wouldn't work, according to what Inamoto Senpai had told me. They were going to require more calories than most people, obviously, since they're an athletic club. They'd burn them all off before even thinking about cutting back, I bet. When I thought about it as 20 hinas, I got a good idea of the amount I'd need to make. There we go, there's our new unit of measurement, the amount of hinas we need to cook for. I had thought her appetite might be an exception, but it didn't seem that extreme for the girls on the team. I'll need all my skill for this. I'm thankful I'll get to use the equipment in the cafeteria since it's meant for cooking for such large groups. I'll have to get used to the quirks of the equipment quickly. Well, we'll start with sandwiches for today. I haven't used the cafeteria yet and I'm a little nervous starting with anything that requires heat, so I decided on that. But each girl will probably eat 4 slices. If I don't work quickly, it'll be lunch before I even finish. For the standard egg sandwiches, I'd put a lot of parsley on them, and onions in the tuna sandwiches, then pumpkin salad sandwiches. I'll make club sandwiches with the roast chicken I prepared earlier and BLTs. Those 2 I can heat up. For dessert, we'll have whipped cream and fruit sandwiches and French toast with maple syrup. Jeez. This is quite the meal, isn't it? Then some seaweed soup. That should be enough variety to get them full without getting tired of anything. Yeah, it's a bit much, but it'll work out if I can make them all at the same time. Alright, let's get started. I put on my apron. That was enough to get me pumped up. I'll start with boiling the eggs and making the pumpkin salad. Wow, she really knows what she's doing with this cooking stuff. We knew she was good, but she's all over it right now. Good work today, Yuna-san. Yeah, I'm really tired. That seemed to be quite a lot of work cooking for the track team. Yeah. I may have underestimated the appetite of an athletic club. I think it tasted fine, yeah, everyone said it was good. They said it was all better than they expected, and really delicious. I'm happy about that. I'd figured I could put out the sandwiches and everyone would take the ones they wanted. I should have considered serving them, I guess. They disappeared in no time, and how fast they ate was only matched by how much they ate. I thought I'd made enough for what I'd been told, but I realized halfway through that nobody was slowing down. I'd started hurriedly making more, simple sandwiches with ham and lettuce, but those disappeared as quickly as I could finish them too. I was seriously worried I'd made some grave miscalculation for a little while. But Amishima-senpai said they were just so good that she couldn't stop eating them, so maybe they're all just got a little carried away. Anyway, I'll be cooking for those track team appetites for the next week, huh? This may be more work than I'd originally thought, but today gave me the motivation to see it through. After that whirlwind of lunch, the team took a little break and went off to their afternoon practice. And since I can do whatever I want until it's time to make dinner, I came to the roof like this. As of today, the summer camp is underway, and it looks like a lot of the people I've been helping are participating. In the end, even summer vacation hasn't stopped us from having these strategy meetings up on the roof. It looks like the Broadcasting Club girls are starting at the camp today too, Yuna. The three of them arrived together while you were preparing lunch. They're the only ones in the club coming to the camp, it seems. I see. The rest of the club isn't participating? They appear to be making a radio drama with the drama club. A radio drama? A play broadcast on the radio. I suppose it must mean that's why it's just the three of them are involved. Huh. I don't expect Yumi and Sasa will need any particular help though. The lecture Nina-chan gave them before summer vacation was quite something. I wish I could have heard it too, Yuna. I heard Ichiki-san and Futano-san announce their relationship to Miyama-san before summer vacation started. And since they did end up here on the roof, Sachi-chan and Megami both got to watch. I'm not sure how I feel about their peeping, or eavesdropping I suppose, in this case, but there's probably no point in telling these kindred spirits that. And apparently after hearing this, Miyama-san told them to be proud of their relationship and not worry about her. She wasn't bothered by it. And she didn't feel left out. They'd probably be... Oh man, what's happening with this one sentence? Anyway, they'd be able to continue being friends. After how bothered Miyama-san seemed by how much the two of them, particularly Ichiki-san, were worried about her, I suppose this is for the best. It looks like Miyama-san managed to do what we talked about during our study session before exams. Nina was super clear with her words. It was kind of surprising. I might agree there, but that's just how bothered Miyama-san was by those two, I guess. I hope she can sleep well now. Then there's Kiri-chan and Soto-chan of the math club here today too. They seem like they might have some trouble again. Huh? Is that so? I don't think the math club was that intense, but I wonder if they're preparing for the school festival or something. Sona-chan's the teacher in charge of the camp, you see. If an issue with the summer camp comes up, it goes to her. I see. Right from the first day, there are girls who don't have rooms or don't have futons and things like that. Kiri-san's helping her, but Sono-chan seems like she has her hands full. It feels like a bit of a waste, doesn't it? They're at the camp together, but they're too busy to have any time alone. Well, that sounds like another couple we have. And it looks like Sonu-chan's advising a bunch of other clubs too. Is she? I thought she was just in the math club. Well, you need an advisor to participate in the camp, even if your club doesn't have too many students, right? Yeah, I think so. You're supposed to get permission from your advisor for the summer camp, and they stay over to supervise as well. When you're participating as an individual, it's the teacher in charge who has that role. It looks like Sonu-chan's taken over the advisors who can't make it to school during the summer camp. I see, wow. That seems a little rash, or like she's kind of being taken advantage of. You might be right. Sonu-chan seems to think it's convenient since she's also the advisor for the school festival planning committee. She's on the festival committee too? Wow, how does she have all the time for that? Exactly. It's only the first day and it already looks like a little overwhelming. The math club's room has already become the temporary office for both the school festival committee and the camp advisor. Sounds like it could get out of hand fast. Quiet. Kiri-chan is remarkably busy helping her too. Say, Yuna-san? Yes? I wonder if you could help them, just enough to lighten their burden some. Right, well, I can do whatever I want until when I'm not cooking for the track team. I might be able to manage it. Just the time you can spare is fine, alright? Yeah, I'll do what I can. So I said, but I wonder how exactly I can help them. I'll go check on them tomorrow then. Please do. Then there's just the two on the track team, right? Ahara-senpai and Maki-san aren't here. Seems Maki and Miki are not participating, no. They may still stop by this school though. I believe the remedial lessons have also begun today. Ah, that's right. I hadn't been paying attention to the makeup class schedule since they didn't have anything to do with me. Wait, makeup classes? So then, makeup classes for the serial latecomers started today too. Yes, Yuka-chan's here. I was hoping she would be here. I thought so. She did say something like that on the day of the exams, didn't she? Aryu-san said she'd be in charge of the makeup classes for the latecomers too, right? Well, that's convenient. Aki-chan also appears to be in charge of discipline over the summer camp as well. She's here today too. Oh, I see. There seem to be a lot of busy people here. You don't want me to help her too, do you? It doesn't appear that Aki-chan's overwhelmed, but she seems to be quite concerned about Tsukuyo-sensei's circumstances. So if I go see Sono-sensei, I'll probably run into Aryu-san too, huh? I'm not acquainted with her, though. It sounds like I should help Tsurugimine-san and Sono-sensei, and keep an eye on Aryu-san and Yuka, is that correct? Just so. I don't think we need to worry about Yumi-chan and Sasa, or Matsuri-chan and Miyu. It is summer after all. I hope everyone will be able to make time to be alone together. And I'll be helping to make that possible. Sounds like I'm going to be busy. You can do it, Yuna. Thanks, Megami. Thank you for your confidence in me. Don't make it sound so easy. It's a lot of work just cooking for the track team already. Well, we'll help with whatever we're able to. Ask us anything, okay? Alright, thank you. So, I doubt I could ask them to do anything other than tell me who's where. I don't think there'll be any help with Sono-sensei's work. That'll be my job. Well, I'll do what I can. That will be wonderful. Do your best. Yeah, I'll get back to the cafeteria then. I'd like to check out the ovens and stoves before I start making dinner. I had to get used to the equipment and figure out if it had any quirks that could affect my efficiency a lot. The easier my cooking work gets, the more time I'll be able to devote to helping other people. I'll just think everything over and find the best solution, understanding problems and finding solutions. Yep, it's what I'm always doing. For today, I would just spend time on my cooking work. I had to go out to buy ingredients after this too. For dinner tonight, I'll make pork cutlets as the main course, miso soup, salads, and a few side dishes. Then, I need to think up tomorrow's breakfast and lunch menus and make a shopping plans. This camp is really going to be harder than I thought. I had no idea my summer vacation was going to be like this, but it's better than just wasting my time away, I suppose. I felt myself getting motivated as the two spirits saw me off. Yep, I'm gonna do my best. Wow, we're confident. People are telling us we're doing great. This is going well. Summer vacation has, or summer camp, sorry, has started out with very good intentions, and hopefully we can follow through them. So this is the second day. This is where we're kind of check up on people and see how things are with their relationships. So let's see if we can make anything happen or figure anything out, if there's any problems we need to fix. Hello, whoa. The second day of the camp, after the track team had finished with breakfast, I had made some takedomi. Oh wow, that's something that I've never seen before. Takikomi gohan onigiri. I just don't know what takikomi gohan is. Onigiri, that's fine. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter if she made that. That's all you need to know. That I thought I'd be able to share with Sono-sensei and company, but I was not prepared for the sight that awaited me when I arrived at the math club room. There was a mountain of papers stacked up on the desk in the middle of the room, and several additional, smaller hills surrounded the mountain in the middle, with all the pens and stamps lying around. It took only a single glance to see what the situation was in here. Oh boy. Oh yes, who is it? Wait a second, you can't come in here right now. I can't handle any more. I won't know what to do. Yeah, I thought the situation would be something like that. Exactly how much work you have to make a stack of papers so huge that you can't even tell if there are people in here. Oh, Aryu's here as well. Okay, Aki. I'll see what she needs, Sona-sensei. Keep doing what you're doing, you two. Thank you, Aryu-san. Tsukuyo-chan, what do I do with this? Aryu-san's here too. Before I could make up my mind about barging into the room, Aryu-san came to me. Let's say your name and what you need. I don't need anything, but... I see. Well then, you can probably tell we're quite busy at the moment. Please come back later if you don't have anything urgent. That's not it. You're Aryu-san, right? Right, and you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Tumi Yuna. I've heard your name from Yuka, so... From Yuka? Yeah, we're in the same class in middle school. We still talk from time to time. I see, but as I said, we're a bit busy at the moment. Please come back later if you're just here to talk. Sorry, I brought some refreshments. I figured maybe you could use some lunch. Refreshments? Yeah, since I'm participating in the camp as the cook for the track team, or the advisor for the track team, told me you guys were a little busy over here. That's a lie, of course. Yes, I don't think there is an advisor for the track team. Or there is, but she didn't say anything to us. Tumi-san, refreshments, what? Just some onigiri and other things. Yeah, I was just getting hungry. We've been so busy I didn't have time to get breakfast. Really, I'm glad I can help. So what are you doing here, Aryu-san? I'm in charge of disciplinary committee matters at the camp. It's convenient for me to be here, and I couldn't really leave these two alone. I see what you mean. Tsurugimine-san and Sono-sensei wasted no time pouncing on the onigiri I left undefended on the table. Are those two getting proper breakfasts? I'm already worried. Mind if I help too? I'm allowed to do whatever I want when I'm not on cooking duty. Really? Hey, Tsurugimine-san, we shouldn't rush to take advantage of her kindness. This is pretty hard work, Timmy-san, are you sure? Yeah, well, I was getting a little bored. I'll help out with whatever I can. Yay. I'm sorry, and thank you. This may be a really big help. Oh, my monitor just... What's happening? Okay, there we go. That's fine. Monitor's turned off for a second there, but it's okay. That's weird. What should I do? Well, let's see. This, come help me. I'm putting together notices for the camp participants, but it's like I don't even know how many to make. Notices for the campers? Yeah, problems were already cropping up yesterday. It's rules for the shower duration, cooking schedules, futon use, those sorts of things. I put together some suggestions. Ah. Whoa, Aryu-san's impressive. She's attacking the problems right at the root. but it's pointless as some people get the notice and others don't. And when we printed them out for everyone, this happened, and I'm supposed to put them all together by myself. I'm supposed to put them all together by myself. Well, Sona-sensei has all sorts of others work to do. I told you I'd help as well, didn't I? It was your idea, so shouldn't you be doing it? It's really supposed to be the job of the teacher in charge of the summer camp. Since they were my suggestions, I thought I'd help. Oh, you two. Looks like Arya-san and Tsurugimine-san were both starting to lose their composure from all the work. I felt a little sorry for Sona-sensei between the two. I understand, I'll help. We're handing these out to everyone at the camp, though. Yes. How many are there? 100 maybe? We're making 120 to be sure. Alright, then it should take about an hour for the two of us to do it. First we should move somewhere with a little more room. Huh? I think we'd get in the way of Sona-sensei and Arya-san's work here. If we use a classroom, we can organize the papers by page, then we only need to put them together and staple them. That'd be easier, right? Yeah, I guess so. I get it. Maybe you should stay here to help Sona-sensei, Tsurugimine-san. We could get this done together, Arya-san. Right, that sounds good. Alright, so what we've done here, we've got Arya-san out of there so those two can be alone, even though it doesn't really matter because they still have lots of work to do. But we've got them alone, so that's plus. And we get to talk to Arya-san here, see how her and Yuka are doing. Thanks, we should carry the printouts there first, then you could find an empty classroom on the second floor, Arya-san? Sure. Could you just help me with carrying the printouts, Tsurugimine-san? Okay. Thanks. Let's get this done with. I've got to get back before lunch after all. Oh shoot. It's like my switch just flipped here. There. When I see a problem like this, I always think it through and try to find the quickest way to handle it. I totally took control there, and nobody had even asked me to. I guess all this cooking has made it easier for the switch to flip. It's too late to take it back now, though. I was a little concerned about Arya-san and Tsurugimine's bewildered looks. I hoped they hadn't taken offense or anything. Thank you, Tumi-san. Huh? It looks like I lost my composure there a little, too. It should have been obvious that we didn't need to do everything here. Oh no, I'm sorry for being so bossy. Don't worry about it. I wanted to get this over with before lunch, too. Really? That's good, then. Should I come help you guys every so often? It looks like a lot to do. It would be a big help, especially if it's you, Tumi. Especially if it's us. Wow, I'm honored to hear that. With Arya-san and me putting together 100 printout packets, I had thought it'd take an hour. But we barely chatted, and Arya-san was incredibly efficient. We were finished in around 30 minutes. Not too bad. Thank you, Tumi-san. You were a big help, and thank you for the snacks, too. Wow, these onigiri are super good. Oh, sure. Those two thanked me when I left the club room. That wasn't so bad. I had thought they'd appreciate how pushy I was. I hadn't thought they'd appreciate how pushy I was being before. Well, that was a busy day so far. Let's see if we're gonna have to go cook now. Oh, it's our friend Nina, Miyama-san. When I went to the cafeteria kitchen to prepare dinner, I had found Miyama-san there. There were a few other people from some other clubs too, of course. She was hard not to notice. The way she sat in front of the pot without an apron on, she looked like a little out of place. Oh, it's Yuna. Fancy meeting you here. I didn't know you'd be participating in the summer camp. Oh, Hina asked me, so I'm cooking for the track team. You're here with the broadcasting club, right, Miyama-san? Yeah, Miyama-san's kind of a pain, right? Just Nina's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's one less syllable, right? You think so? Then Nina-san's fine? Yep. Dinner for the broadcasting club. What are you making? Cooking's a lot of work, so I figured curry would be fine. Well, I couldn't figure that out from the smell of the pot. Same as me then, the track team's getting curry tonight too. Yeah. The potatoes and carrots have already been heated in the microwave. Since they'd taken too much time to stew, I've got the stock ready too. So if I start with the onions, it should be done in about an hour. While it's all cooking, I can make a salad and soup with some tofu and broccoli for a garnish. I'm making 60 servings of curry. Inamoto-senpai had laughed when I told her, saying we can just keep any leftovers for a late night snack. Athletes sure have an appetite. What did you have yesterday? I asked her and started getting ready. I couldn't really picture Nina-san cooking, but maybe the other two? Ichiki-san might be able to. Futena-san? I can't really imagine either. Starting with her in an apron. Yeah, I can't see her in an apron either. It's pretty funny. Sasa was in charge of dinner yesterday, but she brought something from home, something her mom made. But we can't exactly do that today, so I'm here cooking. You can cook, Yuna, Nina? No, I can't, but everybody can make curry, right? You think so? Well, I think it's hard to mess up, but it's kind of hurts my pride to hear that everyone can do it while I'm out here putting all this effort in. The two of them said they'd help, but they've kind of got their own stuff going. Yeah? I replied without stopping my hands. They're making a radio drama for the school festival, you see. I'm doing the production, so I'm good, but they've got to kind of think of what to put in it and stuff. I haven't been able to decide on a single thing this whole time. I see, wait. I'd casually glanced over at Nina's pot during the conversation, and... Nina-san... Scum? There's a ton of scum. Huh? Where? Where? You can't tell? Look at all of it. The surface of the pot's contents was covered in tiny bubbles of gunk. So much that I couldn't even see the ingredients beneath it. Wait a second, why is there so much scum after you've put in the roux in? And why isn't it thickening at all, even with the roux? What's going on here? You didn't get rid of the scum before you put the roux in? Uh-huh, oh that's right. You have to take the gunk out, huh? Wait, how many people are you cooking for? Do you have the right amount? Huh, it's fine, isn't it? You can just cut some off. I could just cut some stuff up and throw the roux in. Why are you being so slapdash? Well, it's not too much work otherwise, right? Can't you just throw in the ingredients in the roux and simmer it? You can, but you can't. This is awful. At this rate, she'll probably end up with some bland-tasting curry soup. This is one of the two totally typical curry failures, along with burning the whole thing, including the pot. I'm gonna see how it tastes, okay? Sure, okay. Yeah, this is no good. There's no flavor at all. How do you salvage this? Do you remember how many ingredients you used? I think it had 1 carrot probably, maybe 2 potatoes, and there aren't enough vegetables. And why did she use that much meat? I racked my brain for how to salvage the soup. Nina-san, they have pressure cookers, so go borrow one. That's about 4 liters. Where are they? On the shelf over there. They're pots with thick lids that have something like stopper on the top. You can't miss them. Okay. I turned off the heat while Nina-san was fetching the pot. We couldn't do anything about the simmering roux now, except finish everything in one go in a pressure cooker, even if it meant some extra cleaning. I borrowed some of the missing ingredients from the track team stock. They might fall apart while they cook, but at least they'll thicken it up. We may not be able to get it perfect, but it can still turn out edible. I got one. Is this fine? Yeah, sorry. But we're gonna do this over, okay? We're gonna make it into a proper curry. Okay, now this is a big help. You can't be so haphazard with your meals, honestly. Well, maybe, but none of us know how to cook, so... None of you? Well, I already told you about Sasa, and Yumi's pretty helpless too. I see. Have you cooked the rice? Do you have anything other than side dishes? Huh? I forgot about the rice. I don't have anything else. Just the curry. Oh geez, why are you so half-assed? Well, like, isn't curry enough usually? For now, we'll fix this curry. Eat with the track team today, okay? We'll share some of our side dishes. Okay, that'd be cool. What are you gonna do about breakfast and lunch? Well, it's a little hard on the wallet, but the convenience store? I didn't need to ask. Let's do this then. I'll cook for the broadcasting club too. I'll ask the advisor for the track team, but how about you guys just contribute to the cost of the ingredients? That'd be great. Is it really okay? Adding 3 more people won't be too much work. I don't mind. Well, thanks, Yuna. Honestly, I was kind of thinking this was a huge pain. Even if it is, that's no reason to be careless with what you eat. Yeah, I know, but you can't change what you're not good at, right? I get that. I'll give you your meal schedule later, so come eat at those times from now on, okay? Okay, got it. Man, you're amazing, Yuna. I'm not all that great. I just have some experience cooking. No, not that. How scary you got. I get how you hang out with Anno now. Sorry, I didn't go too far? No, I told you it's a big help. I bet Yumi and Sasa will be thankful that we get to eat real food during the camp too. I see. That's good then. I'm relieved. I almost thought I'd done it again. I just can't stop myself. All it does is make me remember back then. Yet for some reason, I just keep butting in on this stuff today. I keep opening my mouth. It really feels like some switch was flipped and stuck in place. I quickly fixed up Nina-san's curry and set about making the track teams. You've got to move fast when you're cooking for so many people, or you'll never finish. I worked quickly as I'd previously planned. Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to flip this back. It's fun to immerse myself in cooking, that much I know. I concentrated on my hands, trying as hard as I could not to remember the past. I doubt Yumi and Sasa were expecting much, but I bet they'll be surprised now. Though since you're cooking, Yuna, I won't have as many excuses to sneak out, huh? Do you still have to do things like that? Nah, but when they've got a good mood going, I kinda don't want to intrude, you know? Yeah, I think I get what you mean. I wonder what it feels like to be in love. I almost spit out the curry I was taste testing. I hadn't expected to hear that from Nina-san. What do you think, Yuna? Well... I mean, who doesn't want to be in love, right? There you go. Well, it's probably alright. Yeah, you're probably right. Those two do seem like they're having fun. You're not in love with anyone, Nina-san? Nah, well, it's not love or anything, but I've got people I like to hang out with. Like Anno. Yeah, people like Anno are nice. The distance there is perfect. She's not clingy or anything, but she's a good friend. Yeah. The cooking had almost finished while we discussed those sorts of things. I told Nina-san that she should go get Ichiki-san and Futena-san, and then I finally checked the time. Good. We had a few unscheduled events, but today's dinner finished right on schedule. It's curry, so I'm sure it'll be a hit. There we go. We got to talk to Nina. That was great. I like Nina and Anno too. I wish we got to talk to them more, but we don't really get to do much. We're too busy with the other couples. Anyways, that's it for today. Those are some 2 long days. Very busy, just as expected. And it looks like we're gonna go this whole week, maybe. It's kind of strange. It started on a Wednesday, the summer camp. Anyways, next time it'll be Friday. We'll continue on to the summer camp, see how things develop. Thank you for watching, though. And goodbye.